Yo, 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 it's your boy Ron Flip the Gym, man. And I'm back with another video. And today, we gotta chop it about Masters of the Universe 2026. Yeah, He-Man. Man, this son all in my way. Yeah, He-Man is officially back, y'all, on a big screen. It's been a while. I grew up off of He-Man. I watched cartoons Saturday mornings, going to get my Frosted Flakes or my Honey Smack cereal, coming back upstairs early in the morning to watch He-Man. So, did this movie actually bring power of Eternia, or was this just another nostalgia bait for the fans? We got action, we got fantasy, we got crazy visuals, we got Skeletor wilding, and then He-Man, he's trying to save the universe once again. Did I say them words right? Eternia? Nostalgia? I think I did, yeah. Anyway, I'm breaking down what worked, what didn't work, the best fight scenes, the acting, the visuals, the ending, and whether this movie is actually worth your time. That's what the movie review is for, y'all. This is why y'all come to Ron Flip the Jumpman Movies, get the review, then decide if your money is going to be worth going to spend. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm saving you some time and some money. Or let you know that your time and money is worth going to see it. That's the point of coming here, checking out the reviews. So, if you grew up off of He-Man like I did, you know what I'm saying, love fantasy action movies, or just want to know if Masters of the Universe is a hit or miss, stay tuned because we about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into it. Bow the power, Grayskull, I have the power. Let's go. Alright, I'm back. Spoiler alert, spoiler warning. Full breakdown of the Masters of the Universe 2026 jump. So, based on critics' reactions, fans' response, ending breakdown, and movie coverage, here's the real breakdown. This is what I'm going to get y'all. So what worked was He-Man, he actually felt like He-Man. You know what I'm saying? The biggest win was Nicholas Galitzine committed to Prince Adam. You know what I'm saying? He-Man physically and emotionally. Fans said that he didn't feel like a pariah. You know what I'm saying? He felt more powerful. He felt more heroic and believable. But when he transformed into He-Man, that power of Grayskull moment reportedly hit hard in the theaters. Like that joint brought back memories, you know what I'm saying, for all the He-Man fans. So the world of Eternia, it looked epic. Like it looked like a world within a world. Like going back to home. Y'all know that these movies are indirectly talking about the melanated beings. So it could be talking about Series A, Series B. You know what I'm saying? Where they say where we really from. You know what I'm saying? One thing people are giving credit for is that Council Grayskull, Eternia, the weapons, the armor, cosmic fantasy vibe, man, the visual, it looked expensive and cinematic. You know what I'm saying? It leaned into like the weird fantasy sci-fi energy instead of trying to like make it like everything overly realistic. You know what I'm saying? It was just where it needed to be. Skeletor, he was very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Skeletor, he seems to be like One of those, you either love it or you hate it. That's what his kind of his performance. But many viewers think that he brought back that chaotic energy. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of like camped his way that actually fit the franchise. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't suitable, but Skeletor isn't supposed to be suitable. You know what I'm saying? Subtle. You know what I'm saying? Subtle. Anyway, but was the nostalgia was done better than expected? And if you don't know what nostalgia means, it's like a remembrance. Like it's like a once upon a time, like remembering good entertaining moments or something. What did it bring back that? You know what I'm saying? So that's for people who don't know. But the movie was apparently respected by the 80s roots. You know what I'm saying? Why it was like modernized things enough for new fans. And they even had a cameo from the guy from the back in the day on Masters of the Universe, the gym scene. You know what I'm saying? A lot of callbacks, sword moments, mythology references, and visuals nods made for all the long time fans, made them real happy. You know what I'm saying? What are some things that might didn't work? You know what I'm saying? The story could feel generic. You know what I'm saying? One of the criticisms that popped up was that the movie sometimes falls into like chosen one saves the universe territory without emotional depth. You know what I'm saying? Some critics might feel like the stakes didn't always land emotionally. You a fan of He-Man? You a fan of Masters of the Universe? You ain't gonna care about what critics thinks. You know what I'm saying? Or did all the characters get enough time in the movie? Some people might wanted more development for Taylor, Eveline and Man at Arms. You know what I'm saying? Since there's so much love in He-Man, some characters was reported to feel underused. Hey man, look, this one was about He-Man, so He-Man gonna get his He-Man time. They might do a breakdown or spin-off of all the other characters. I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? Jawman, you know what I'm saying? The arm guy, Railhead, you know what I'm saying? Hammerhead, you know what I'm saying? Can the tone feel over the place? I kind of felt like not over the place, but kind of like felt where it needed to be. You know what I'm saying? At moments, you know what I'm saying? It's dark fantasy. Was it goofy or was it emotional or was it that Marvel style humor? You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? Others might feel like that the movie couldn't decide what it wanted to be. I think it showed what it wanted to be. It wanted to be the power of good. Let me stop. The best fight scene, He-Man versus Skeletor, final battle. One of the best scenes, you know what I'm saying? This is the one everybody came for. On a big scale, magical weapons, heavy visual, cosmic energy, reportedly like the strongest action scene in the film, you know what I'm saying? The emotional weight between Adam and Skeletors helped sell it all. Council Grayskull Sage, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to go to Power Grayskull, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As a fan, favorite, because it feels straight out of a classic Masters of the Universe comic book type genre or early in the morning, Saturday morning cartoon fellas, you know what I'm saying? But in the movie form, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the different armors, the different armies, they clashing in battle. Then you got the magic sword. Then you got the swords. Then you got the magic. Then you got the chaos. And then you got Eternia finally feeling alive again as it came back to its natural habitat. He-Man, the transformation battle from when Adam went to like being just a regular person to like a superhero. Six pack, muscles, all that, you know what I'm saying? But you know what they're gonna depict, and in a lot of these Marvel movies that are talking about melanated beings, they're gonna get a different race being to play that, to try to empower them more. So the first major movement was when Adam when he fully like embraced his He-Man power. You know what I'm saying? It was apparently like a it was like a crowd pleaser, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Everybody liked it. You know what I'm saying? That scene gave family. This is what we came here for. The energy was like that. Let's talk about the acting. You know what I'm saying? Nicholas Galitzine, you know what I'm saying? The He-Man Prince Adam, is probably like one of the strongest performances overall. He had to sell it, you know what I'm saying? He had to sell it, you know what I'm saying? Vulnerable Adam. And then the God tier warrior, He-Man. We all He-Man. And most reactions, I'm going to say he pulled it off. He definitely pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? Jared Leto playing Skeletor. Wow. Theatrical. Very extra. Some people love the comic book villain energy that he gave, because he definitely gave it. Others thought that one might think that he might have overreacted. Either way, it was memorable. You know what I'm saying? Nobody forgot him. Ain't nobody gonna forget Skeletor. You ain't even forget Skeletor from when you used to watch cartoons on Saturday mornings. You know what I'm saying? Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying? The man at arms. You know what I'm saying? Solid presence. You know what I'm saying? Many probably could have felt like he deserved more screen time because he brings weight whenever he's on the scene or on the screen. But, everybody gonna get their moment. It might be a spinoff where they probably break down all these different characters. Then you got Allison Brie, the Evelyn, underrated performance and important for sequel setup though. You know what I'm saying? Fans want more of her in the next movie. They might get more of her in the next movie, or she might get a spinoff where it's just based on her. They might start breaking this shit down like X-Men. You never know. The visual, the CGI, it was an A. You know what I'm saying? It was an A out of a B. It was an A plus, or was it an A minus, or was it a B plus? It was an A plus. I gotta give it. It was an A plus. This might have been like the movie's biggest strength. Castle Grayskull looked massive. Might be trying to show us our true home. Who knows? But Eternia, it actually felt like another world. Like some inner earth type shit. You know what I'm saying? Creatures' designs and armors looked at very detailed. You know what I'm saying? The magic effects during He-Man, Skeletor moments was very strong. He had some very strong moments. But a lot of them CGI heavy scenes, some of them kind of might look like they was kind of overstuffed. Especially like during the giant battle moments where like it was too much happening on the screen, but it was good though. It still was good though. So the ending, I'm gonna explain it to y'all. At the end, He-Man defeats Skeletor. He restores balance to Eternia, reclaiming his destiny and saving the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Adam, he fully embraces being He-Man rather than running from it. Eternia begins rebuilding after the destruction and chaos. Maybe it's telling the story of what's going to happen here. The melanated people is going to return Planet Kai. We'll see. But the ending is really about setting up for the future. The movie kind of hints that Adam's story is far from over, especially involving when, you know, missing family connections and deeper internal mythology. You know what I'm saying? So, what about post credit scene? Should you stay? Yes. Mid credits, you know what I'm saying, scene is a huge tease for She-Ra, Adora. That's He-Man's sister. The movie strongly hints that she's exists and may be central to the sequel. I think so. So this had long times fans losing it in the theaters when they seen this part. So final post credit scenes, you got Evelyn retrieve Skeletor's remains. Skull and Skeletor is heavily teased to return. He probably returned for a sequel. You know what I'm saying? Translation, bro, Skeletor, he definitely not gone. Sequel bait activated. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a quick review score. Story, it was a 7 out of 10. Action, it was 8.5 out of 10. Acting, it was a 7.5 out of 10. Visuals, it was a 8.5 out of 10. Nostalgia, it was a 9 out of 10. Overall, if you love fantasy action and you grew up off of He-Man hardcore movie critics, it may rate lower. But I rate from 1 to 5. If I really like it, I'm going to give it a 5. And if I don't like it, I'm going to give it a, if I really don't like it, I'm going to give it a 1. And if I didn't like it at all, it's going to get trashed. But hey, I'm giving this jump 5 popcorns. Peace, I'm out. Jump, man. Badu.